Hi guys, I'm Mike Patey. I love to build wild flying machines. Today we're going to talk about Draco, the one I destroyed. It's physics, math, and engineering. Machine it, draft it, build it, test it, break it. Every time something new gets built, the entire world advances. Laying in bed at night, it's designing new parts, designing new suspension, designing new wings.
All right, guys, the year of Draco.
All right, we just did a formation flight, tight formation with 2 wingsuits underneath Draco. And these are our jump ships, 2 R66 choppers. And it could not have gone better, first jump of the day, and we synced it up. 2 wingsuits under my wing, 1 over top filming, 3 wingsuits in formation with the Wilga Draco.
I really want to share the story that I didn't get to share. One of my favorite trips was the STOL competition debut of Draco out in the desert.
Here comes Draco in the dust, like a phoenix, erupting, the fire-breathing dragon Draco.
STOL Drag is basically a party in the desert with fellow aviators. It is a giant lake bed drive. And you go out there and get dirty and dusty and have the time of your life. And there's an event that Kevin and some others got together and put together. Thank you again, Kevin.
When we started this whole STOL Drag thing, it was like, wow, you know, how can we make traditional STOL cooler? Well, you can't. Traditional STOL is awesome. It's already really cool. Enter STOL Drag. Wow, how can we do that safe? We don't want to go down and make turns in the sky. We want to go down to a far line. We got to make sure we stop on heading. We got to make sure that we enter the STOL portion of it, so that you got to land on or after the line. You got to stop on heading. You got to come to a complete stop. We spin around, we come back, we come all the way back down to do the same thing. You land on or after that line, come to a complete stop, tail down. First guy that comes to a complete stop wins.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Just a quick reminder, Patey First Flight Program is funded by the Draco PlaneTags. We hope you can pick one up for yourself, for other people you love in general aviation, so that every time they grab the key to their favorite plane and start that plane up, they're holding a piece of the plane I wrecked by making a bad decision. And remind them who's waiting for them to come home. Make good choices. Flying can wait. And also, by buying that tag, you're giving money back to the Patey First Flight Program to help people who may not be able to afford general aviation get their first start, their first flight experience. We love you guys. We appreciate it. Check it out, MikePatey.com. Back to work.
I saw a guy racing an RV6 with another Bush plane. So it's every kind of plane you can imagine, down, back. Some of them aren't as fast on top end, but accelerate quicker. So you got this give and take that's always going on. It's just an absolute blast. And I got to go out and see all my fellow friends, backcountry pilots, have a great time and go compete. I fly out to the event, not fully anticipating I'm gonna do the STOL Drag, but it definitely was in the back of my mind. I've got Draco. I hadn't practiced any of the STOL Drag techniques in Draco. Now I had done STOL Drag practice and training previous years, but I hadn't done it in the new Draco. At this point, I've flown this thing to Oshkosh, all over the mountains, so I'm now getting comfortable in really exploring and expanding the envelopes of the aircraft. And so I'm thinking, you know what, I've done STOL Drag, I'm familiar with STOL Drag, I haven't actually taken Draco out to a dry lake bed and practiced it. But I thought, you know what? I'll be safe and we'll just see how it does. I knew Draco had some really aggressive acceleration. How is it going to react in getting slipped, down, stopped, and me feeling like I'm giving myself some room at both ends and not pushing any envelopes? My first race, I got put up head to head with one of the fiercest competitors out there that just dominates STOL competitions, and that's Steve Henry. So I thought, great. What on earth? I decide I'm going to go ahead and race Draco, and I get pitched against Steve Henry, and I'm thinking, well, it was fun while it lasted. Steve knows his plane. Steve did a great job. Draco just happened to beat it and win. And so to have my first race with one of the greatest champions out there, Steve, I'm just grateful I raced you that year, because you have owned the STOL competition since that point on. So congratulations, buddy. You are awesome.
Steve Henry, your first place world champion. This is your gold class, gang.
I was honored to have you be the one I was racing, and also scared to death.
In race 1, we have Mike Patey versus Ty Firkin. You are so screwed.
So I got to beat Steve and then a few others.
All right, I'm definitely a little bit nervous. I made it to the finals. There's the 16 fastest STOL Drag aircraft. The desert is empty that way. That is the racetrack. Down this way, there is a line a mile long, or 3/4 of a mile long, down the raceway. I'm up first. Say 16 to go, single elimination. If I screw up one time, I'm out. So, yikes! Let's race.
On the last race, I was so excited to race Trent Palmer because he's such a good guy.
You're in the right lane, Trent to the left. Hey Trent, this is Corey in the announcer's stand. How you doing over there, buddy?
Oh, dude, I'm having the time of my life.
Trent, I freaking love you too, so it's just awesome to have a couple of my favorite guys in aviation be the guys I'm racing against.
Here we go, Draco versus Trent Palmer, Mike Patey. Here we go, it's on. Here's Kevin Ford.
Off, and I got going, I got down, and I did a slip, and I came to a stop. And then I just like forgot I was racing. I stopped, and I looked back, and I'm like, awesome, here comes Trent. Look at that cool slip. And I'm watching him out the window, and then I go, oh, I'm racing. And I just was like, hurrying, powered up and took off. And it was the fact that I was so excited to watch a guy I would go fly with. Right there next to me, coming into a slip to land, I couldn't believe it. And I powered up, turned around, took way longer to tell the story than what actually happened, but it's just unbelievable we get to do this in America. We get to go out in the desert and race airplanes with our best buddies in the world. It became one of the most memorable moments of Draco ever, was to race Steve Henry and Trent Palmer, cheer them on, and them cheer me on. Both of them were so excited. Turned around and went back to the other end.
It looks like he's in the lead. Good turn for both pilots. Heard from Ron, our race official, on the turnaround. This is actually a pretty close race. Here comes Draco in the dust. Like a phoenix, erupting the fire-breathing dragon Draco. He's going way well.
Landed a little long, came to a stop.
Mike Patey, clean race, wins.
Edged out a win, and that was this sticker I got that night at a giant barbecue and a belt and a big trophy.
And obviously the Draco, it is an incredible story. If you have not followed along on Mike's blog, the story that he's put in, the time that he's put in, the energy, he did this with his own bare hands. He didn't go out and hire somebody to do it. He's done it. And what he's done with other aircraft, it's incredible. He's going to be in the Aviation Hall of Fame at some point, I promise you. Oh, or is he already? Oh, excuse me. He's been recognized. That's my case. It's incredible. And now you're here and you come and you've done something that is, like I say, I'm a broken record. It's incredible. Mike Patey, first place, Red Wilga, Draco.
All right, guys, I just want to say something real quick. What's really been amazing, I got here and I can't thank, I don't know how many, hundreds of you that came up, said hi, shook my hand, and talked airplanes with me. To just sit and talk airplanes with 100+ people I don't know. I have been in heaven all day. It has been the greatest experience. I live for aviation, I live for my family, and this is the greatest aviation family in the world. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you guys, everybody that came up and said hi.
And this will be the piece I hold on to. So I hope all of you who are getting a Draco bag tag, I hope you hold on to it the way I do. Just remembering that at any moment, you personally, like I did, can make a mistake and risk not coming home. So hold on to that tag. Remind yourself it's not worth it, the win's not worth it, the risk isn't worth it. Go have fun, play, for sure. Just maybe pull your back your limits a little bit. I pushed mine and it bit hard, and it could have been way worse. So hope you love your piece of Draco as much as I love mine, and maybe give it to other people in aviation, and just make sure you give back. Love you guys. Want to see you out at another competition soon. Some of the other things we get to do at the High Sierra Flying, it's not just the STOL Drag racing, which is awesome, and it's worth going just for that. But there are all these little fly-out destinations, and you get with people you've flown with before and people you've never flown with before, and you go land at hot springs out in the middle of nowhere on a little gravel road, or you land on the mountain ridge tops, the rounded dome, a valley cliff grass. There are just places everywhere to go fly, or just land in the middle of a great big dry lake bed and hang out. And then every night there's this big giant bonfire where everyone gets together and just talks and eats and has a great time. And the whole event ends with these huge fireworks and a bonfire bigger than life. It is just an entire weekend of fellow pilots camping in the backcountry, getting dirty with their planes and themselves, because every now and then the wind picks up and it can get dusty out there, and worth it. It is a blast. So if you haven't done the High Sierra Fly-In, check it out on the website. I'm going to put a link right here. You need to go. Go check out High Sierra Fly-In. The event is unbelievable. The drag race is unbelievable. Kevin, the organizer, is just a great guy. Kevin, thank you for letting me be part of your creation and the STOL Drag World Championships. I love you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you can, go out, grab a serial numbered collector's Draco tag, hold on to it, remember what it means, fly safe, do better, make better choices than I made, help other pilots remember to be safe. It's not worth it. Don't take the risk. Let's live to fly another day. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm going to come back soon. We're going to do a video about Alaska. I cannot wait to show you what we did in Alaska. My gosh, all you Alaskan pilots, you live in one of the most beautiful places on Earth. So I can see why there are more planes per capita than anywhere else. Alaska, you absolutely own the most beautiful backcountry places in the world. That video's coming. Trip to Alaska, Valdez STOL competition. Get your Draco tags. I love you guys. Back to work.